For this session, we're going to have age problem using the linear equations in one variable method. Okay, so isa sa mga uh, uri ng mga problem solving na talagang complex sa mga students is yung age problem. Okay? Importante lang naman sa age problem is yung time frame, lalo na po yung years after, yung word na ago, before. So tatandaan lang po natin papaano at kailan siya ginagamit, papaano siya ini-interpret, and how do we convert this one into mathematical form. So in this particular method, in this particular session rather, we will just concentrate with solving age problems using the linear equations in one variable. Kasi pwede rin siyang isolve using the two variables. But in this session, we will just concentrate with solving age problems using the linear equations in one variable method. Let us have the first problem. So the problem here is a father is 24 years older than his son. In 8 years, he will be twice as old as his son. Determine their present ages. So pagka mga ganyan ang problem, medyo nalilito na ang bata. So, ang importante lamang dito, isolve natin siya in a step-by-step way. So kapag ganito pong linear equations in one variable ang ginagamit natin, I usually start it using a table. Okay, nilalagay ko lahat ng details ng problem dun sa table. So una, kailangan muna natin malaman sino-sino yung mga taong involved dun sa problem. Okay? So we have here the father. Ayan, minention siya sa problem. And then yung son. Okay? Ang next po natin kailangan i-fill in sa problem is yung age nila. Yung present age nila. Okay? So balikan natin tong problem. Sinasabi dito, a father is 24 years older than his son. Yung father daw ay mas matanda ng 24 years dun sa kanyang anak. At the first place, hindi po binanggit sa problem kung ilang taon na yung kanyang anak. Dahil hindi po binanggit sa problem kung ilang taon na yung kanyang anak, we will mark it as X. Ayan. Kasi hindi natin alam kung ilang taon na siya. So in terms of the age of his son, since it was mentioned in the problem that the father is 24 years older than his son, we will translate it as 24 plus X. 24 years older than his son. Okay? Yung tatay daw ay mas matanda ng 24 years doon sa anak. Dahil hindi natin alam yung age ng anak niya, we mark it as X. Okay? So yan po yung unang part ng ating problem. So napansin po ninyo, iniisa-isa po natin siya. Yung paraan ng pagsosolve. Inuna natin tong statement na ito. Okay? Ngayon, may karugtong pa yung problem. Sinabi din po sa problem, in 8 years, he, this particular pronoun is referring to the father. He will be twice as old as his son. In 8 years, the father will be twice as old as his son. Ngayon, at the first place, kailangan muna nating malaman yung age nung tatay at nung anak in 8 years. Kailangan malaman natin yon. Okay? So, yung tatay, dahil sinabi dyan, age in 8 years, kung ito yung age nung tatay niya, yung current age niya, which is 24 plus X, magdadagdag lang tayo ng 8. Kasi age in 8 years. So, 24 plus X plus 8, nag-add tayo ng 8 sa kanyang present age. Kasi, may sinasabi dun sa problem na in 8 years, yun po yung time frame. Okay? Ngayon, kailangan din malaman natin yung age nung anak in 8 years. So, if the current age, the present age of the son is X, ang magiging age niya in 8 years ay X plus 8. Okay? So, yan po yung age, yung present age nila at yung age in 8 years. Ngayon, ang next natin gagawin, papaano po natin to ilalagay sa equation form? Sa equation form. Papaano natin siya i-convert sa equation form? Ngayon, balikan natin yung problem. Sinasabi dito, in 8 years, the father will be twice as old as his son. Okay? So, magiging equation natin, kung pagbabasehan natin ito, yung age nung tatay in 8 years, ito yon, ay magiging twice nung age nung son in 8 years. Ulitin natin. Yung age nung tatay in 8 years ay magiging doble ng edad nung anak niya sa loob ng 8 taon. So, ito na po yung gagamitin nating equation. Okay? Ngayon, ang tanong sa problem, determine their present ages. Kasi puro variables ang ginamit nating pang-represent sa mga ages nila. So, kailangan nating matukoy yung kanilang mga present ages, their exact ages. So, simplifying this equation, kasi linear equations in one variable yan, kailangan nating i-simplify. Kung titignan po natin yung ating left side of the equation, this one, may like terms po, si 24 tsaka si 8. So, we need to combine this. Combining the like terms, you will have x plus 32. Kasi 24 plus 8, that's 32. We just bring down x. And then 2 quantity x plus 8, pag distribute natin si 2 sa loob ng x, 2 times x and then 2 times 8, you will have 2x plus 16. Ngayon, kung titignan po natin, si x saka si 2x ay like terms. Okay? So, pagtatabihin natin sila. Kung ililipat natin si 2x doon sa kaliwa, ito na po magiging itsura. X minus 2x. Dahil si 32 at 16 ay magkahalintulad, magka-like terms sila, ililipat natin si 32 doon sa kanan. Ang resulta, you have 16 minus 32. Because as we do the transposition, we all know we are going to change the sign as the effect. Simplifying this further, so x minus 2x, pag sinimplify mo yan, negative x, equals 16 minus 32. When we simplify this, that is equal to negative 16. However, solving for the value of x, so negative x divided by negative 1, and then negative 16 divided by negative 1, pag kinancel mo po ito, x now is equal to 16. Ngayon, isa ito sa mga pagkakamali lagi o mga misconceptions or most common error, I should say, ng mga estudyante once na nagsosolve ng word problem. Akala nila pag nahanap pa nila yung value ng variable dun sa equation, tapos na yung problem. Lagi pong babalikan yung problem. Okay? Ano ba ang tinatanong dun sa problem? Ang tinatanong po sa problem, determine their present ages. Yung current age, present age ni father at ni son. Ngayon, kung babalikan po natin yung ating table, yung tatay, yung age ng tatay ay nirepresent natin gamit ang 24 plus x. So, para mahanap natin yung eksaktong edad niya, babalikan natin ito. So, we will have 24 plus x, that is equal to 24 plus 16. Saan po nanggaling yung 16? Dahil nahanap na natin yung value ni x kanina, we substitute the value of x in this particular representation ng age ng father. Ang resulta, 24 plus 16, pag sinimplify pa natin yan, that is 40. Lumalabas yung tatay ay 40 years old na. Ngayon, balikan na ulit natin yung table. Yung son, nirepresent natin yung kanyang present age using the variable x. Because at the first place, hindi po binanggit sa problem kung ilang taon na yung anak. So, kung babalikan natin yung age ng son, ito po siya. X equals 16. So, lumalabas, yung tatay ay 40 years old na at yung anak ay 16 years old na. So, that is our first problem. Okay, so let's have example number 2. So, states there that Lita is 15 years older than her sister Tess. Now, it was also mentioned in the problem that 6 years ago, Lita was 6 times as old as Tess. Find their present ages. Okay, so pagka mga ganyan ng problem, unang-unang ginagawa dapat natin dyan, intindihin muna natin yung problem. Unawain natin kung ano yung hinihingi sa problem. Let's solve it step by step. Okay, so just like what we did on the first problem, using the algebraic way of solving an age problem, specifically using the linear equations in one variable, I usually use the tabular form. Okay, nilalagay ko lahat ng details ng problem dun sa ating table. Kung ating bagbabasehan o ating babalikan yung problem, may dalawang character na involved dun sa problem. We have Lita, binanggit siya sa problem, it was mentioned in the problem, she was mentioned in the problem, and then Tess. Okay? Kailangan din nating malaman yung kanilang mga current ages, yung kanilang mga present age. Okay? It was mentioned in the problem that Lita is 15 years older than her sister Tess. Si Lita daw ay mas patanda ng 15 taon kesa sa kanyang kapatid na si Tess. Okay? At the first place, hindi po binanggit sa problem kung ilang taon na si Tess. Sinabi lang sa problem si Lita, mas matanda siya ng 15 years kesa sa edad ni Tess. Pero hindi po binanggit kung ilang taon si Tess. Diba? Dahil hindi binanggit sa problem kung ilang taon na si Tess, ima-mark natin yung age niya as X. Now, in terms of the age of Tess, base sa edad ni Tess, ilang taon na si Lita. So from here, ang magiging age ngayon ni Lita ay 15 plus X. Bakit po? Sinabi sa problem, si Lita ay 15 years older than the age of Tess. Okay? So 15 plus yung age ni Tess, which is X, yan po yung magiging age ni Lita. Bakit po X yung age ni Tess? Kasi hindi po binanggit sa problem kung ilang taon na si Tess. Ito ngayon naman kanilang magiging present ages. Representation ng kanilang magiging present age, ng kanilang present age. Ngayon, may isa pang time frame na binanggit sa problem. Yung pala yung unang statement. China-chop-chop natin yung problem as kung napapansin po ninyo. 6 years ago, Lita was 6 times as old as Tess. At the first place, kailangan muna nating malaman ilang taon sila 6 years ago. Okay? Ilang taon sila 6 years ago. Dahil 6 years ago yan, magbabawas tayo. So yung age ni Lita, yung present age ni Lita na 15 plus X, babawasan natin ngayon yan ng 6. So 15 plus X, yung age ni Lita, minus 6. Kasi binanggit sa problem, their ages 6 years ago. Okay? Ngayon, kailangan din nating malaman ilang taon si Tess 6 years ago. If the present age of Tess is X, then the age of Tess 6 years ago is X minus 6. Ngayon, papaano natin i-convert yung itong lahat ng detalye sa table na ito into an equation form? So, kung babalikan po natin yung last part ng problem, 6 years ago, Lita was 6 times as old as Tess. So, if that will be the case, ito po magiging equation natin. So, yung age ni Lita 6 years ago, that is 15 plus X minus 6, yan po ay magiging 6 times ng edad ni Tess 6 years ago. Ulitin natin. Sabi dito, 6 years ago, yung edad ni Lita 6 years ago ay magiging katumbas, 6 times as old ay magiging katumbas ng 6 times ng age ni Tess 6 years ago. Okay? Ngayon, kung titignan po natin dito sa ating left side of the equation, meron tayong mga like terms. Specifically, that is 15 and negative 6. So, we need to combine it. And then 6x minus 6, so kailangan po nating tanggalin ang grouping symbol. So 6 times x, 6 times negative 6. Ang resulta, that is x plus 9 because 15 minus 6, that's 9. We just bring down x. That is equal to 6 times x, that is 6x. And then 6 times negative 6, that's negative 36. Ngayon, dahil like terms po si x saka si 6x, sila ang kailangan magtabi. Dahil like terms si 9 tsaka si negative 36, sila ang kailangan ding magtabi. Applying your transposition technique, you have x minus 6x. Nilipat si 6x sa kaliwa. So from positive, naging negative. Nilipat si 9 doon sa kanan. From positive, naging negative. Okay? Simplifying this equation further, you have negative 5x equals negative 45. So x minus 6x, that's negative 5x. Equals to negative 36 minus 9, that is equal to negative 45. However, since we are asked to solve for the value of x in this particular equation, in this part of the equation, we will divide both sides by negative 5. So, negative 5x divided by negative 5 equals negative 45 divided by negative 5. Pag kinancel mo to at sinimplify ito, ang x now ay equal sa 9. However, kagaya po ng nagiging problema natin sa mga word problem, pag nahahanap na nila yung value ng variable, akala nila tapos na yung problem. Hindi po ganon. Balikan natin yung hinihingi sa problem. Ang inaas sa problem, find their present ages. If you will try to check, the present age of Lita was represented by the expression 15 plus x. Dahil may value na tayo kay x, ang magiging eksaktong edad ni Lita ng ngayon ay 15 plus 9 because our x is already 9, may value na siya, that is 24 pag sinimplify. Lumalabas si Lita ay 24 years old na. Ngayon, si Tess, nirepresent natin yung kanyang present age using the variable x. Dahil may value na si x, therefore, si Tess ay 9 years old na. Lumalabas, to sum it up, ang present age ngayon ni Lita ay, ang present age ni Lita ay 24 years old and ang current age ni Tess ay 9 years old. So, ganyan lang po mag-solve ng age problem. You just do it step by step, ilagay nyo po sa table lahat ng mga detalye na kailangan nyo po dun sa problem. Okay? If you are going to use the algebraic way of solving word problems, specifically age problems, using the linear equations in one variable. I am Mr. Jonathan Piroman, a mathematics A teacher from Ilaya Barangka Integrated School.